Hello, beautiful people, and welcome once again to Harry and Jen do Horror with Friends. On this podcast, we pick newish horror films to analyze, critique, and discuss with a pal. This month, Jen and I sit down with returning guests and fiancés extraordinaire, Kim Lightfoot and Phil Gardyasz, to talk about Heart Eyes. We talk about love, rom-com, feminism, decorative muscles, throuples, and the immortal sexiness of Devon Sawa. You should know that on this podcast, we completely spoil our movies, so if you haven't seen Heart Eyes yet, be sure to check it out first and come back to us. If you have a minute, we welcome ratings and reviews on your podcast streaming services of choice. We'd love your help growing the show any way you like if you have the time, especially by sharing these episodes with your horror enthusiast pals. Next month, we will discuss The Damned, a 2024 folk horror romp about an isolated fishing outpost run by Eva, a widow who's mourning her fisherman husband when she begins to see shadowy visions and believes the outpost is under attack by the Droger, a monster of Nordic folklore. It's a great, snowy film to close out the winter, and we are so excited to have that conversation. But first, let's talk to Phil and Kim about Heart Eyes. I thought they had fine chemistry, and I think they're both very hot.
Hi everyone, my name is Jen Lightfoot. I'm an artist and tattoo artist, and often we talk about something that's on our minds or going on in our lives. And I was just telling everyone before that I got a new washing machine, and when the people came to drop it off, they were not happy with our driveway. They were like very unhappy with the situation that was ahead of them. So yeah, but it was fine. And then I'll say what I'm drinking, which is a concoction of whiskey. I don't know how to say it, but Cointreau?
Oh, yeah, Cointreau.
Okay. And maraschino cherry juice.
Oh.
Yum. So that's it. Harry, do you want to go next?
Yes, I do want to go next. Hi, everybody. I'm Harry Nichols. I am a singer-songwriter. I am a teacher. I am a dad, and I am thinking, what am I thinking about? I'm torn about what to talk about, because on the one hand, I am elated because I just finished like a fantastic video game, and I'm just kind of floating on air. But then also, I just was reminded by another podcast I was listening to that Catherine O'Hara's dead, and so I'm just like I'm in two worlds right now. I really don't know where to be.
It really is tragic.
Yeah.
It caught me off guard so much.
I saw it and I was like, is this like a cruel joke?
71, man. That's some bullshit.
Yeah. When you're young.
When you're famous, you're not supposed to die at 71. And
I could name some people older than 71 that we all know
die.
That should be dead.
We won't name names.
No.
Donald Trump. Sorry.
Harry said it, not me.
Cool. Well, we have some friends. Friends, can you talk to us?
So my name's Kim Lightfoot. I am Jen's sister.
Woo!
I'm a neurosurgery PA, and our cat Henry has joined us as well. So he'll be popping in and out. If you hear scratching,
a lot of noise,
scratching on the furniture, that's our little guy.
Cool.
Henry likes
going crazy right now. And I'm Phil. I'm Kim's fiance. Yeah, we were both on this podcast once upon a time.
Yep.
We've come back together now
as joint forces,
as two young lovers who are betrothed.
You are now you've joined us again maritally, I suppose. Well, you're not married yet, but yeah, you will.
Months away. But we are in the stage of planning it. We just booked a DJ.
Nice.
Everything was going pretty smoothly, and then there's been bumps in the road, but we're working through them all.
Oh no!
Oh no!
We're not going to get into anything.
So we're talking about what is objectively a Valentine's Day movie today, right?
Yeah.
We're talking about hard eyes. And, I thought it'd be fun. We normally like pause and have our guests like talk about how they know each other. We've already done that with both of you. So I think whichever is the better story, how did you meet or how did you become engaged?
The day of our engagement is funny.
The day of our engagement is very funny.
Kind of pertinent to the movie.
Yes, let's have it.
So we went to a winery, which is how this film opens. We went to a winery.
I love it.
There was no archway, anything like that. There was no.
There's no stage.
There was no like country, western love song.
Well, there was.
There was a guy on the guitar. Recorder. Yeah, there was a guy on the guitar.
I think he played wagon wheel effect.
So I went to this place. It was called Autumn Lake Winery.
Okay.
Clocked it. Actually, no. Okay, let's move back a little bit. So I booked this entire vacation, or Kim and I booked this vacation to Europe around her birthday. And my entire, my goal that entire time was to get engaged on that vacation. I was like, all right, let's go find a really scenic place, or let's go to London, and then let's go to a scenic place. And I was going to do it on Abbey Road, because as we were saying, we love the Beatles. And then a week before that vacation, or 2 weeks before that vacation, Kim goes, "You're not going to propose on this vacation," in a very like dismissive manner. Like,
I was like, "You're not going to propose, are you?" It's like,
oh no.
I think you would, but I just wanted to double check.
And so I just went, nope. And I panicked, and I talked to her best friend, and I went, what do I do? And she said, don't do it overseas. Don't do it overseas.
She's on to you.
So I had a couple days to change the whole plan, where I found Autumn Lake Winery.
Okay.
I got a friend on to take pictures and hide around there.
Yeah.
Like the movie.
I found this very nice tree by the water, and I snuck over there. We went over there. We walked over, dropped on a knee, and asked her if she would marry me.
There it is.
She said yes.
And no one shot arrows at us.
No one shot arrows.
Oh, that's good. That was a plus.
Thankfully. Can I ask a potentially invasive question?
Please.
Which is, why didn't you want him to propose overseas?
Okay, great question.
Yeah.
Because if I was suspicious, I would be on edge every single day. Is it going to happen here? Is it going to happen here?
Okay.
I'd have to make sure that I look really good every day, and then I was always looking over my shoulder. I would have been on edge the whole time until it happened.
Oh, dude, that makes so much sense.
Yeah, that makes so much sense.
And I just wanted to relax. I just wanted to have a nice time. So
I also want to give Jen a lot of credit and my gratitude towards her, because because I planned a little after party too, a little surprise after party for the engagement, and if Jen basically said no, she couldn't make it all the way down from Ithaca to Philadelphia, I don't think I would have proposed that day.
What?
So Jen, yes.
I didn't know
Jen
that.
went, yes, I'm going to be there for this. Don't worry.
Oh my
And
God.
that gave me the last little boost of energy to be like, yes.
And
I'm
Jen
doing
was
this.
given 24 hours notice,
Yes.
by the way.
Wow.
I literally canceled all my tattoo appointments for Saturday and worked until 11 p.m. on Friday night.
That's amazing.
Sorry about that.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
You did it for love, Jen.
I was like, I
for
have to
love.
be there.
When Jen and Tegan showed up to the party, it was a complete surprise, and I just started crying. It's
I didn't even see Kim at first. Tegan was like, "Oh, Kim is there," and I was like, "Oh."
And I'm just
so glad I could make it.
sobbing, running to you.
That's really lovely.
So thanks, Jen. Love you.
Oh, love you
Love
guys
you.
too.
Adorable. Can I tell you, I also had an aborted proposal. Can I just tell you the story quickly?
Yes.
And I have to confirm with my wife that this is allowed to be in the final cut. So just this might not appear. We'll see what happens. So right about the time that I was getting ready to propose to my wife, she was training to do a 100-mile bike tour around Cayuga Lake. And so it took me a while to figure out how I wanted to do it, but I was pretty ready. She was finishing I don't know, she was doing these every single day crazy bike ride, 25 30, 50-mile bike rides. And, like, it's every single day. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to have to do it, like, one of these days, right? And so I'm like, I think I finally, like, worked myself up to being able to, like, I'm just going to put the ring in my pocket. She's going to come home from her ride. And we're just, like, going to go out on the town. We're going to, like, have a dinner. And I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do it. And so I'm lying on the couch. Like, the ring is in my pocket. And I'm waiting for her to come home to be like, hey, you want to go out and, like, get some dinner tonight? And she comes in, and the door just kind of slaps open, right? And I'm about to go like, hey, and she just looks at me, she goes, gotta poop! And she, like, runs in the bathroom.
Oh my God.
Because the thing is, if you're on a 50-mile bike ride and you have to go to the bathroom, like, you don't have a lot of options. Like, you could find yourself in a serious situation. So that was that aborted that particular effort. But
okay, that's great, and that is not at all what I expected her to say. So love it. It was almost a poo-prosel kind of combine.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
A poop.
It's not good.
I liked it.
Pooposal. Yeah, it's a pooposal. Yeah.
Proposal.
That's it. Yeah, that's lovely. So anyway, we should talk about Hard Eyes.
Yeah, on that note.
Love it. Listen, Kim, Phil, tell us about this movie. What's it about?
Okay.
Do you want to read it?
We wrote this summary together.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I want to preface that. It's Valentine's Day, and the Hard Eyes killer has returned to unleash terror on couples across the nation. Cut to Seattle, where Allie, a cynical, heartbroken marketing associate, meets a dashing young man named Jay at a coffee shop. As it turns out, Jay is more than just a passing meet cute and shows up as a consultant at her line of work later that day. While she perceives Jay as a threat to her employment, he extends the olive branch with a dinner invite to workshop ideas for their new ad campaign. Little do they know, HEK is near and mistakes them for a couple. While chaos and violence ensue, Allie and Jay must fight for their lives and discover the true identity of HEK. Is Jay just a threat to Allie's job or something much worse?
Love it.
Okay,
Beautiful.
that was great. Also, the end reminded me of, like, those old previews that you'd see with the, like, guy talking over them.
Yeah.
Great.
Yes. I think that's what we were going for.
Yeah, you guys nailed it.
It's like it's a real in a world thing, right? Like
Yes.
in a world where
Yes.
yeah, absolutely. Should we go analysis questions? I mean, do we have any?
Same question I asked Phil. What is there to analyze here?
I don't know if I was talking about this with Tegan earlier too, because I literally watched it today because I'd seen it months ago. And I was like, I have to watch this movie again. And I was like, it's not really critiquing anything about commercialism in Valentine's Day. Like, there's a few jokes about it, but no. I'm like, I
think it more critiques the concept of a slasher film or a rom-com.
Ooh, okay.
Yes, I agree. Yeah.
Lampooning both at the same time. I think pretty successfully.
Totally. It's got, I feel like it's got, like, real Scream vibes for me. Like, I feel like there's a lot of sort of meta stuff going on in this movie that it just really smacks of that.
Definitely. I mean, I think they were doing homages to lots of different types of movies, like slashers and rom-coms combined. I mean, immediately in the beginning, I was getting Texas Chainsaw Massacre vibes.
Oh.
Like, Jen and I just watched the 2003 version of Texas Chainsaw Massacre, like, a couple months ago, and it just reminded me of that immediately.
It does have that feeling because it's sort of out in I don't know if it's not really a barn, but it feels like that kind of vibe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, also what the movie does, and I guess this is maybe an homage to that, is the cops, Hobbs and Shaw. It's Devon Sawa from Final Destination.
Yes.
And Jordana Brewster is in that Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie. From the
Oh,
2000s.
you're right.
So
Holy
awesome.
shit.
Yeah. So, yeah, that was my reaction.
Mind
and I was
blown.
like, I was like, wait, I know this girl from something. And I looked her up. I was like, oh my God, yeah, like this is like that chick from like, and she's also in The Faculty.
Oh my gosh. So, like, two early 2000s horror movie people that they brought back. I love that.
Yeah.
So I have a question, if I can throw it out your way. And my question is, like, is there something, like, ever so slightly anti-feminist about this movie? It's going to sound like critique, but, like, you know, the sort of, like, heterosexist narrative of what a young woman's life is supposed to be is that her priority should be finding love, right? And, like, finding a relationship. And for so much of this movie, what I loved about Allie is that she's so, like, adamantly against it and so just, like, not interested in this dude's advances at all, even through their, like, terrible, miserable experiences with the Hard Eyes Killer. But then, you know, in the end, she does completely flip on that, and it does turn into the rom-com that it feels like the movie is trying to become so many times throughout this. And I wonder if you had a perspective on that.
I just figure they trauma bonded and got together
Also
because of that.
I mean, I don't know if it's... I didn't read it as anti-feminist, because in the end, she's the one that proposes to him, too, which I kind of loved.
Sure, I did like that too, yeah.
And he wasn't, like, weirded out by it. Like, he was happy with it, which I don't feel like is something that might happen too often.
Yeah.
I also don't think she's trying to avoid love or anything like that. She's clearly heartbroken in the beginning. She's on her ex's Instagram or whatever social media. She's longing after whatever his relationship is. And I think throughout the movie, she's, like, you know, kind of googly-eyed over this dude. He's a good-looking lad.
Also, she did open up later on about her parents' marriage and how her dad passed on. And I feel like breaking through that barrier kind of helped her open up to Jay and embrace a potential relationship with him.
Yeah.
Because that heart-to-heart happens while that couple in the back's having sex, right?
Oh my God. So talk about trauma bonding. No, that's
Harry,
wild.
did you think it was anti-feminist?
I don't know. I felt a little icky about the ending. I won't lie. And I'm not trying to, like, get into critique here. And there's so much in the movie about, like, the narratives surrounding love and, like, the artifice. You know, she says that romance is a farce. The, you know, like, the jewelry ads, the sort of, like, dating app that show you, they're all examples of, like, the way that, like, love is like narrativized and, like, turned into, like, a story. And it just made me think about the, you know, like, the stories that the way that we force people, particularly women, to, like, try to fit a particular mold of, like, how their lives are supposed to go and how their, like, romantic lives are supposed to go. I don't know. Maybe I'm just grasping at stuff. I just thought that it struck me as odd. And the only other thing that I kind of wanted to just, I don't know, kick around there is, what did you think about the idea of the killers identifying themselves as a throuple?
So we picked this up on the second or third watch of the movie today.
Yeah, zooming through it a little bit, going through the hits.
So earlier in the beginning, when the lady cop is telling Devon Sawa that she's on this dating app, and she's like, look at this, like, fireman with the cute puppies. Yeah. So that ended up being the guy that they killed in the Hard Eyes mask at the movie theater.
Right.
Holy
So,
shit.
like, they're actively going city to city as a couple and going on these dating apps, trying to find a third person to join in on their killing rampages. So
I guess they're, like, disposable thirds.
yeah.
So it's, like, kind of going on to, like, Tinder, being like, we're looking for a threesome, but, like, instead
like,
of a threesome, it's like we're looking to murder some people.
Yeah.
That's so wild. I did not catch that at all. Holy shit. I mean, I obviously that they were a throuple, but, like, not that they were, like, looking on Tinder or, like, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I forgot, because we also watched this movie a couple months ago, and I forgot that was a throuple. Because, rewatching it the second time a couple nights ago, it was like, oh, yeah, like,
there was a third guy.
how are they able to do this with just the two of them? Like, because I already knew it was, like, the two of them, and I was like, how is this, like, logistically even, like, this is movie magic or something like that? And then like, they actually kill it, and I'm like, well, who is this, and how did they switch, like, bodies around? And, like, he mentions, like, oh yeah, that was Ethan, he was a throuple, whatever. And
Yeah.
he's just, man.
Yeah, some dude they found earlier on the dating apps.
Yeah. Well, and I guess I just thought that, like, in a movie so focused on, like, couples, to have, like, the murderous villains be, like, a throuple. Like, I guess I was putting together, like, you know, I felt like I was getting, like, kind of like a sort of, like, anti-feminist vibe, sort of heterosexist thing. And we have, like, the only representation of, like, poly in the movie being, like, the murderers who are going around just killing a bunch of, like, pretty tradish couples, right? Like,
yeah, I mean, I did think of that with, like, is it, like offensive to poly people or queer people? And honestly, I don't think it was.
Yeah.
I feel like because of the ridiculousness of the film and the high camp level to it, and one of the writers is actually, I looked them up, is known for, like, doing queer horror. I think that it somehow worked. I personally, though, don't love when there's 3 killers, but we can get into that later.
Yeah.
But I don't think that the fact that it was a throuple had anything negative to poly or queer relationships.
2 killers is good. Once you get to 3, Jen's out. That's it.
Scream did it too.
They do. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
I thought well, because the movie, they were saying, like, it does send up the whole heteronormative relationship. Like, the whole beginning of the movie is literally just going at, like, basic bitches on Instagram. Right. Again, just the whole, like, literally the girl is scripting her own engagement and everything.
Yeah. Yes.
She's, like, mouthing the words as he proposed.
Yeah. If anything, it empowers the poly because they're the victors for so long, and they even have a sequel on the way. So.
I know, they do. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, interesting. So wait, there's a sequel on the way? Is that what you just said?
Yeah.
According to internet searches.
Hard Eyes 2, coming your way. Yeah, I mean, those are really kind of the only things that I wanted to ask in, like, an analytical vein. I mean, we could start talking about our feels now.
Oh, well, do you want to rate it? Do you want to rate it first or talk through it?
I want to talk through it first. I'm not ready to rate.
Okay.
Fair enough.
I really enjoyed it, but again, the 3 killers thing kind of threw me off. It also felt like it had 2 endings, which I don't always love. Like, there's, like, the big fight thing at the end, and then we jump a year ahead, and it's like, I mean, there's, like, multiple endings, because we see how her work, you know, we close that up, we tie that up, and then their proposal, and, like, I don't know. I think that the movie was, like, spot on before that.
I have a question. Do you think it was a rom-com with horror aspects or a horror movie with rom-com aspects?
Ooh, I think it was a rom-com with horror aspects. And the reason is because I was more invested in the rom-com part than I was the horror part, even though some of the kills were great. Like the one in the back of the van where she basically has, like, she looks like a blow-up doll. Like when they, like, smash her head into the guy. I know
it's great. It's great.
Yeah, Harry, you disagree though.
No, yeah, I think it's a horror film with rom-com vibes. I mean, it's such a good question. I mean, I think that... Why do I think that? I think I made a comment earlier about it being, like, really, like, based on Scream. Like, I described this to my wife earlier as Valentine's Day flavored Scream. Like, I think that it's the rom-com aspects feel more like parody than, like, a attempt to have a sincere homage. Like, it's not like a love letter to the rom-com. It feels to me like a parody of rom-coms, like, with, you know, on the skeleton of a horror film, if that makes any sense. I loved that at every turn for most of the movie, it felt like this movie was, like, had, like, a little bit of a life of its own and was, like, desperately trying to turn into a rom-com. You know what I mean? Like, it just, like, every scene had, like, a moment that was, like, suggesting a will they, won't they thing that just kept getting denied. And I think the moment that sold me on it was, like, the part where they're in the interrogation room and Shaw, who of course turns out to be, like, the killer, starts hitting on the dude. And, like, I just found it so funny.
Yeah, I think that's, like, her trying to, like, weed out him, like, if he's actually interested in the relationship. They're both kind of doing it. And the IT guy. By the way, the IT guy, I totally called it the first time I saw the movie. I'm just gonna
Really?
I saw that IT guy and I went, he's the killer.
Where does he fucking appear in the movie? I don't remember him at all. I went looking for him.
Into the very poorly lit police station, the worst lit police station of all time.
Yeah.
And he goes like, all right, I got the IT done, and like disappear. And then he tries to ask out the girl, and I'm like, why is this IT guy getting lines in this movie? Like there's no reason for him to have lines other than he's gonna show up again.
And he like asks her for coffee, and it's just so
I will say maybe I'm just dumb, but like it worked on me. Like when he like when he pulled off his mask in that church, and he's like, "It's me, the IT guy." I was like right there with her, like who? Like who are you? Like,
I don't remember you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Kim, what did you think it was? Like, what combination of horror rom-com did you think?
To be honest, I felt like it was more of a parody of both. Mm-hmm. Like I didn't really feel like it was a horror movie. I didn't really feel like it was a rom-com. Mainly because I didn't find that Hard Eyes as a villain was that scary looking. Yeah. In fact, I thought the mask was kind of cute.
It is.
Like he was an adorable killer. She was an adorable killer. So, yeah, I don't really know. It just felt like a parody to me.
I don't think you're wrong. I think that because watching it a second time, both feel very meta. Both feel very like commenting on even that one. It's like towards the end, and it's her friend Monica, and she like says a few sentences, and they're all mentioning like Love Actually and 10 Things I Hate About You, and it's just like I found that very like funny. And then we were trying to figure out why is it in Seattle, and Tegan was like, maybe because Sleepless in Seattle. I was like, so yeah, like. I feel like it had so many little, like, paying, like, homages to things, too.
And the dressing room scene, it reminded me of Pretty Woman, but then all the outfits she tried on were references to other movies. Like, when they both tried on the pink and blue dresses, that was, like, Romeo and Michelle.
Holy shit.
The first outfit was, like, a reference to Clueless. So
awesome.
that kind of, like, took me out of it. I don't know. It just felt like the whole movie was a joke.
Yeah.
Interesting. I didn't catch that. That's actually really interesting, though, that even the clothing that they were wearing there was.
Yeah.
Like,
and also the main girl, for some reason, reminded me of Jennifer Lopez. Like, I felt like I was in The Wedding Planner for a bit. I don't know why.
Absolutely.
But there was a scene where Jay saves her from getting hit by a car, and that happened in The Wedding Planner. Matthew McConaughey saves Jennifer Lopez in that same manner.
What is your experience with the rom-com genre?
I think there was a good stretch of rom-coms in the early 2000s that I really loved back in the day, and I think they still hold up now. But I feel like the genre of rom-com is kind of dead now. I couldn't name a good rom-com in the past few years.
That's actually a great point.
Yeah. I don't think you're right. I don't think that we really have them anymore. I do agree. There are a bunch from that era that hold up. Because I know you and I have talked about 10 Things I Hate About You.
Oh, classic.
It's a great one.
Monica listed all the good ones.
All the good ones.
Yeah.
All of them. I mean, and I like some that don't hold up well either. Like, I don't know. Does The Wedding Singer hold up well?
Yes.
So.
Yes, The Wedding Singer does hold up pretty well.
Okay, good. Because I love that one. But I don't know.
I like Love Actually. That one doesn't hold up well, but I still love it. So
wait, why doesn't it hold up well? I haven't seen it in forever.
It's kind of complicated in a lot of different ways. Like, I don't know. Feel free to chime in, either of you as well. Like, if you
should this be a Love Actually pod instead?
The Love Actually pod, yeah, for sure.
We did just watch it a few weeks ago.
Yeah. Christmas wasn't too long ago, so we.
Yeah, no. What is this? I mean, okay, so there's all sorts of like body shaming stuff having to do with Natalie. I think
I forgot about that.
I think the whole plot where Keira Knightley is being kind of like lusted after by this dude is like kind of complicated and hard to justify. Yeah,
like lusting after his best friend's new wife,
right,
and is mean to her. Like, it makes no sense.
When the right answer was like right under their noses, which is like he should have been in love with his best friend, right? Like he should have been like jealous of that. Then the whole situation is resolved. Now we're super sympathetic to this dude, right? But still, yeah.
I think there was one pretty good rom-com that came out recently, and it's called Hard Eyes, guys.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
All right, the movie we're talking about, right.
I think it was decent at doing like I said, it's does the beats. It's all kind of cliche, but that's what they are, right? I mean, How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. It all follows all the beats. Like they're all like
It had
follow
the
the same
trick.
formula. There's we had the meet cute, and then we had a great ride, and then a little bit of strife. Maybe
A little bit of strife.
maybe you leave somebody in the middle of a murder scene or whatever. You abandon them as they're getting attacked by a murderer.
I will say it did a few things that genuinely surprised me. And these are so superficial, but man, did they increase the entertainment value for me. Number one, when she throws the fucking dildo at Hard Eyes, I just died laughing. I thought it was incredible.
And then they zoom in and show it on the floor.
Yeah, like vibrating, like
Really good.
incredible. I loved the part where she vomits all over and it's just so much. It's so much vomit.
I did laugh at that as well.
Same.
I think vomit's very funny.
Yeah, I think the second time we watched it, I really appreciated how funny the movie was.
Yeah.
The first time I was still just trying to be what kind of movie is this?
Yes.
And then the second time, this last time we watched it this week, I really enjoyed the film. I really was like, oh, this is funny.
Yeah.
That's how I felt too. I was like, oh shit, maybe this is just a comedy.
Yeah.
Like,
the part where Janine she decapitates, but in the slowest way possible, miserable to watch, but also very surprising to me. I don't know. So I don't know. Those things increased it for me, but I agree. I mean, I think it's. I just don't think that it's really that groundbreaking a movie. It's very much cut in the cloth of other things, and the recombination of those things is pleasing and funny. But yeah, it's
I thought it was. I like seeing a genre mashup.
Yes,
so I enjoyed that. I was even if parts of it aren't 100% successful, I enjoy seeing okay, you took these two vastly different genres and put them together. And the one thing I will say is that it did a thing that horror comedies struggle with, which is being funny throughout the film.
Yeah.
Consistently and
True.
a good pace. And I do feel like it did that.
Yeah.
Do we want to rate it?
Are we ready?
Wait, I have another question before.
Oh, shit.
Yes, please.
I want to have a discussion here.
Yeah.
What did we think of the two leads?
Their acting skills?
Everything about them. What did we think of those two?
I think they're both.
Did we like them? Did we like the chemistry between them? Did we like their acting? Did we like how they were written?
I thought they had good chemistry. I
thought
bought
they
it.
had fine chemistry, and I think they're both very hot. I think that those are the.
They are, yeah.
That's kind of my take on them.
Everyone in this movie was ridiculously hot.
Right.
The cops.
But I think that's kind of the is that part of the critique of the movie? That's so much of what a rom-com is, right? It's just hot people having okay chemistry. Is that
I don't know. I could name a lot of romantic comedies where the people are not super hot. I mean, every Adam Sandler movie that's a rom-com.
Well, hold on. Well, every Adam Sandler movie, half of it is not super hot, and the other half is a 10 out of 10.
wicked
Okay,
hot.
fair enough. That's true. I just meant the
Yeah.
Adam Sandler part.
51st Dates? God damn.
Damn, coming for Adam Sandler.
Oh my god. Yeah, I like their chemistry. I liked her acting more than his.
Yes.
Yes, agreed.
Even though I feel like I haven't seen her before, but I've seen him because he was in the Scream remake. Reboot.
Yes.
So my big thing, not my big thing, I guess, but my critique that I was saying is kind of a dickheaded critique, right? I'm not going to sound good saying.
Bill's about to cancel himself.
I'm about to cancel myself a little bit. So I felt that they wrote that character of Allie
Okay.
as kind of the manic pixie dream girl. She's she does these commercials that very the jewelry ad is a Yorgos Lanthimos like type of style. It's like black and white kind of noirian. And she's like was really into Pikachu when she was younger. And she's like, oh, I like the black and white movies. Like she basically should have been Zooey Deschanel in 500 Days of Summer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And instead, she's kind of giving what the girl is in the beginning of the movie, like girl at the pumpkin patch with her little pumpkin spice latte. I thought she was a little basic seeming, but like written in a different way.
Okay.
I felt like she was like kind of not matching how she was written. Like I said, I sound like an asshole right now saying this. But
No, you don't.
Or maybe she's
not
just
at
a pretty
all.
face with more depth to her, and that's what we find out along the way.
But I think that those conventions are there. I mean, and it's totally a trope of the rom-com, right? Like the Manic Pixie Dream Girl.
Yes.
I think this movie then would be somewhat atypical because usually the Manic Pixie Dream Girl is not the protagonist. And I think that Allie is like overwhelmingly definitely the protagonist of the movie. Like, and Jay is secondary to her almost. But no, I actually kind of like that take.
Yeah, and I totally agree with you. I think the only thing they do to make her visibly not basic, which it's still basic, but she, you know, her idea of like dressing up and going out is like a more like masculine, professional looking like type thing. And her friend is like, no, like don't wear that. Wear something like sexy, but she wears that in the end anyway. Like it's like not something that like the girl in the beginning would have chosen to wear necessarily. But I don't know if it changes her that enough to like fit what they wrote for her.
Yeah,
That makes
that's what I say. Her performance is fine, and like she's doing a great job. But I just think it was like a weird choice for I don't know the casting department, I guess. But she did a great job. I don't know. Otherwise, I like I said, I think she did a better job acting than Jay overall.
Yeah, I don't think Jay's a great actor. He's fine. He's hot. That's how
he's
he
nice
gets
to look
away
at.
with it. He really is.
That's his superpower.
That's his super. He's hot. That's it. Mm-hmm.
Yes. As evinced by, I think one of my favorite things that I wrote, or I wrote this in my notes because like one of my favorite moments of the movie is the part where he is introduced and there's like a staff meeting at this terrible jewelry company and Allie is getting reamed out for her Romeo and Juliet ad campaign. So he walks in as like the new person who's gonna save the ship, and there's like just this assistant who's like standing in the background behind the boss who's just like looking at him with just this like unmitigated lust, just this like slack-jawed like it's so good, it's so funny. But that's what that guy is, right? He's just like he is. Well, maybe that's also something that like works against the like the sort of anti-feminism I kind of wanted to talk about at the beginning is like he is kind of the object in this movie, right?
Yes.
Like
Yes, I was gonna say that he's kind of the piece of meat here.
Yeah,
But he's going, oh wow, what a babe.
yeah,
Yeah, and Allie even points that out when he's mad at her for abandoning him. She's like, well, you're hot and muscly. You were fine. And she points out that he is the object in the movie.
Yes. And he actually like almost like clarifies that he is the object because he says that his muscles are like not for fighting. They're basically just for
They're
show.
for cuddling.
They're
For
decorative.
cuddling, yes.
All right, should we do numbers? Should we talk numbers?
Let's do it.
I think
Let's
so.
talk
I think we're
numbers.
ready.
I'm gonna give it a 7. I thought it was funny. I thought I enjoyed the genre mashup. I do ultimately think that it is Valentine's Day flavored Scream, and therefore just not like. Probably I will forget this movie and just move on with my life. But it was a fun ride, and so I give it a green light. I'm happy it was made, and there you have it.
I'm going to give it a 5.5 out of 10. I thought it was a bit of a nothing burger of a movie. I'm not going to lie. It didn't leave any sort of impression on me. I forgot most of it when we saw it a few months ago. I will admit, second time through, I did enjoy it more, but I don't really care about it.
Yeah.
I love it. Phil, what did you think?
So I'm kind of with Kim the first time I watched. The first time I watched it, I was, we were like, whatever. Like, I remember Tegan recommending it to me, and I was just like, and I was like excited to see it. I was like, oh, I think I'm gonna like this movie. And the first time we watched it, I was just like, whatever. And then we watched it again this week, and I was like, you know what? Movie kind of ruled. I kind of liked it. So I'm kind of with Harry. I'm gonna give it a 7. It's imperfect. It's not very deep. It's just a fun ride. Yeah, I don't know. Okay movie. Just okay.
So, I'm also gonna side with Harry and Phil, and I'm gonna give it a 7.
Wow. The most average movie of all time.
It really is. No, it's like, I don't know if we've ever had this on the podcast where everybody's like, it was good. It was fine. It was in the middle. I agree with you guys. Like, the second time I watched it, I enjoyed it more, way funnier. Like, I don't know, maybe because I knew what it was, like I could enjoy it. But I think that it had some flaws for me, especially with some of the ending parts. But I'm also kind of looking forward to a sequel. So I think that's why I put it at a 7. It reminds me of things like Happy Death Day and Freaky and that kind of thing, which they're fun. They're just kind of forgettable. Like, they're like a good horror comedy that's like nothing special. So yeah, like, I'd recommend it to people, but like, it's not mind blowing.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I mean, I think there you go. So there you go, world. All of us are like, meh.
more like a.
Yeah.
Is that how everybody feels about Valentine's Day in general?
Oh yeah, yeah. That's
Pretty
a good question.
I'm more meh than.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Maybe that's
we'll be looking over our shoulder this year though, making sure we're not going to show any public displays of
Yeah,
affection.
be careful. Gotta be
Listen,
careful.
Philadelphia was on the list in that movie.
Yeah, a lot of
It
meh.
was on the list, and yep.
Oh, guys, I had a big plan. I was going to try to get one of my bandmates to pop out of the closet with the hard eyes mask in the middle of this.
Oh,
That would have been fucking great.
They didn't take the bait.
Oh,
oh, that sucks.
Bummer.
Fire. What do they play? What do they play?
They play guitar and bass. And
Oh, fuck them.
they
Get
didn't
fire.
play hard.
You don't need that shit.
yeah, you can always find another one.
If it was the drummer, I would have been like, all right, let it go. But
They're hard to come by.
yeah,
They
for
are,
sure.
yeah.
Well, so here is the hard question of this movie, which is, who is the hottest?
There's so many.
It's just all hot.
All hot.
We gotta pick.
So hot.
We could either all pick one or we could all pick two.
Even the boss isn't that bad looking. Come on.
Oh no, yeah.
I thought she was the funniest character, to be
She
honest.
is funny. She's very funny.
I love
Okay,
the boss.
so Tegan and I will watch movies sometimes, all the time, and we'll sometimes be like, okay, this character, pass or smash. So I feel like I would smash for her,
The boss.
For who?
the boss. But that's not who I'm picking as my top.
Okay.
No, I'm torn between two. So everybody else.
Well, I'll
has to
pick
go
the boss as my top.
Wow.
first.
Love
Nice.
her.
Michaela Watkins as Crystal Kane.
Okay, Phil, who do you pick?
You're really not going to pick the hunk again.
No, I'm not picking the hunk.
He was a beautiful man.
The expected answer.
I'll give it to him or the cop, the little girl cop. The girl cop, when she was being seductive, pretty hot. Not gonna lie. But the guy is, he's beautiful. He's actually like a really beautiful man.
Oh, I feel like I either have to give it to Monica. I just think she's kind of fun, or I mean, you gotta pay respect to Devon Sawa. It's Devon
Ooh.
fucking Sawa. So yeah,
Aged well. Yeah.
yeah, for sure.
That's my pick. My pick is Devon Sawa because not necessarily in this movie, but when I saw him,
I know why.
the remake, the Chucky
Oh,
show.
wow. Oh.
That's when I first saw him as an older man, and I was like, "All right, Devon Sawa, you aged well." But you thought Casper.
I
Right?
thought Casper. I thought the Casper nostalgia.
Yep.
It's what I always think about when I see him. That and Now and Then. Both movies, he had relationships with Christina Ricci.
Wow.
Can I keep you?
That's also that's like the weirdest fucking line ever for someone to say to someone else, "Can I keep you?" No, bitch. You cannot keep me.
Well, and in the context of it being a ghost, it's like certainly not. Like
Yeah,
absolutely not.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no
Hard
doubt.
no.
No doubt.
It's
What
very-
do you all hope for the sequel? Do you have hopes for the sequel? Do you think that do you want just more of the same, or is there anything that you
I have
would want
questions.
different?
Who's going to be the killer if they're all dead?
So I'm going to answer you, and
Okay.
I thought it was an interesting thing they brought up in the movie where there were copycats.
Right.
When she's at the coffee shop, someone has the mask in the window and they spook her, and she's like, you assholes. And then like the Hard Eyes walks into the drive-in and everybody's like, yo, nice, man, cool. And like I think like there's a bit of like a cult of like the Hard Eyes. So I feel like there's gonna be copycats out there. Or conversely, maybe Jay and Allie have the kink now.
Ooh,
Interesting.
And they spread the wealth that way.
interesting.
Yeah. Maybe
this
they have
is-
a taste for blood after murdering the Hard Eyes killers at the end.
Both of these, sorry, just to continue on my like annoying comparisons to Scream, like both of those are directions that like the Scream franchise has gone.
Yep.
And I really do think that like that's where that's kind of the only thing to do, right?
But they should do it better than Scream, because Scream pissed me off with the like cult possibility, and it didn't fully do it. And so if Hard Eyes does it, I want to see it like full fucking cult, like Hard Eyes all over the streets, all in the subway, everywhere. Scream, it was like, oh, it's just a few people. Sorry.
Here's a good question. Cast the romantic leads in the next Hard Eyes film. Who should we have?
That's assuming that they're well known, though. I feel like a lot of horror movies, especially horror sequels, have
Adam Sandler
Okay,
Jennifer
yes.
Aniston.
or Drew Barrymore.
All right, I'm here for it.
That sounds awesome. I was gonna say like Jack Black and
Paul Rudd.
Kyle Gass.
Kyle Gass.
that'd be
Tenacious D. It's the next Tenacious D movie is Hard Eyes 2.
Okay.
Actually, I'm so in.
I'm so into that.
I'll watch that.
Oh my god, sign
No
me up.
answer can top that.
Yeah, no, that's perfect. That's all I needed, actually.
Oh my god. And it could be a musical. And they could write
Oh, wow,
love
there we
songs
go.
to each other.
They can make it a musical horror movie as opposed to a rom-com.
Oh, they could like,
Yeah.
I like
yes, they could like tweak what genre they're fucking with.
That's a great idea.
I
Oh,
need
I'd
a
be
Dave Grohl cameo.
Yes, Hollywood. Get Hollywood on the phone, folks. I'm ready.
If you're listening.
Yeah. I mean, if it's Jack Black and Kyle Gass, Dave Grohl will show up. Like, I
Oh, yeah.
guarantee
He
you
must.
Dave Grohl will
He
show
would
up.
be the throuple. It would be the three of them. I will say, I do want to add one game, and I know we
Please.
got rid of it, and it was the Christopher Walken one, but I don't think it could be really great
yes.
for this movie.
Yes.
If you could replace one character with Christopher Walken, who would it be? I'm going to say the hot guy love interest. This would just be so fucking weird.
I want it to be Hard Eyes, but specifically, I want it to be the mask reveal, right? The IT guy instead.
Yes.
Like you hear the voice. And you don't hear Christopher Walken's voice. You hear the regular Hard Eyes voice, and it's that processed mask noise, right? And then because he has this line, it's like in the middle of a line that he takes off his mask. He's like, it's this very dramatic thing where he like starts saying a phrase and he takes off his mask and he finishes the phrase. And it would be great if it was like one voice at first and then he takes it off and it's just Christopher Walken's voice for like the whole the rest of the phrase.
That'd be
And people are
fucking
like,
great.
what the fuck? Yeah.
I would want Christopher Walken to be the best friend and talking about sugar daddies, doing the dressing room montage.
That would be fantastic. The dressing room montage, yes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I love that too. And then it's like, why is she best friends with this like old man who's like,
Like, is he gay? Like, what's happening? Like,
Right.
why? Yeah.
Is he the sugar daddy?
right.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Plot
so good.
twist.
Yeah.
I
No,
love it.
I don't have an answer to top that. That's correct. That's the correct one.
Because now I'm picturing Christopher Walken doing those things. And
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm picturing Christopher Walken in like the Romeo and Michelle dress.
yes.
Yes.
That was my vision as well.
Yeah, that's good. What would you change about the movie?
Ooh.
I don't love the I you know, like when it turned out to be 3 killers. I'm like Jen. When it turned out to be 3 killers, I was like, oh, it's Scream. Like really, I don't love the way that it's super derivative from that. That said, like it's kind of hard to remove that and still keep anything else. So, like I don't know. I guess what would I don't think I would really change anything from it. Just I think I'd just watch it one time and be done with it.
Oh my god. I mean, I agree about the 3 killers, but I also didn't like when Scream did it.
Yeah.
So I don't know if there's a movie that does it that I would enjoy. I think I would have changed the 1 year later. I think 1 year later to them at the drive-in is fine. I don't think we needed to see them back at the office, like, to know that she's going to school and quitting the job and whatever. Like, it felt like fan service or something.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Like, I just didn't care. I was like, why do we need to know this? Just cut to the end. So, yeah, I think I would have tightened that ending a little.
This might be like a corny take, but I really liked when they were going the direction where they were suspicious of Jay. I kind of wish they delved into that a little bit more because it was a little dicey that he had been in Philadelphia and Boston at the same time that the Hard Eyes Killer slayings happened. And I don't know, there were like certain things in the beginning where he's looking at the news about the Hard Eyes Killer striking Seattle. They just like lingered on his face a little too long. I don't know. They're kind of fooling me there for a bit.
Yeah, they're trying to make you
excited
think.
about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was a red herring, but I kind of wish he had some sort of involvement in the end. But that's just me.
I would have liked that too.
I will also throw out there, I a little wish that she had stuck to her guns and not. I really wish that like this movie would have done everything in its power to make us think that these two people were going to end up together, and I really would have loved if she had just been like, actually, like, no, I have told you repeatedly throughout the course of this whole movie that I'm not interested in you, and to just walk, like, I don't know, like I think that would be really funny. I think that this movie is trying so hard to put these people together. And I think it would have been the ultimate middle finger to, like, the rom-com to do that.
I mean, there is a movie that did that years ago.
Which is?
Like, it would be a romantic comedy, but she ends up with the... Spoiler alert, she ends up with the best friend in the end and doesn't end up with the guy, which was Muriel's Wedding. It was, like, a very early Toni Collette movie.
Never seen
And then I can't think of another one that does it. So I feel like it's time. That was like, I don't know, the early 90s. So, it's time to do that again.
I think this just goes to show there were more ways to make this movie more interesting.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's kind of frustrating because, like, it seemed like it was kind of on the verge of those things in many times. But, like, just, yeah, I don't know. Just kind of buckled to the format, I guess. As much as it wants to make fun of the format. So it's like, yeah, what do you want? What do you want, movie?
Yeah, what is it trying to say?
What do you want?
My change would be go further into the trope, and if we're gonna go the year later, like do the I know what you did last summer ending, where like Hard Eyes just like jump scares at the end.
Yes,
Like,
yes.
well, it just turns out there's a Hard Eyes again, and like they die real fast, or like there's like a fake out, yeah,
They die in the end.
or something like that. Something like that.
Well, he's gonna have to come back, or I would go like Jason Voorhees and turn kind of supernatural with it too. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, he's already basically he's like evil Cupid. You don't like that?
I feel like that's one of the most fucking frustrating things about Friday the 13th. Like, why is he supernatural? Sorry, I could go on.
And Halloween.
About this. Yeah, and Halloween.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like, why? Like, give me a reason. You have to explain it to me why they are supernatural. If they want to make Hard Eyes supernatural, fine. But I need a backstory.
Yeah.
We need the lore.
Yeah.
We need the lore.
Well, we would get
And
the
not
lore.
too much
in part
lore.
two. In part two, I hope we get the lore of why
In part 2,
Hard
I
Eyes
hope
is
that
back.
fucking Jay and what is her name?
Allie.
Allie. Be great if they just got killed by Hard Eyes in like the first 5 minutes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's so rough when they do that. But yeah, you're right. That is how it should go.
And then maybe we should jump like 25 years ahead. And then maybe they had a kid and the kid becomes Hard Eyes. I don't know.
But that's Scream 5. That's Scream
Is
5
it
and
really?
6.
I don't fucking remember
That's exactly
5.
what this is.
Wait, I don't think I've ever seen 5. I think that's the one Tegan
We
wouldn't
watched
show
it
me.
together. We did a podcast on it.
Oh my god. This is the shit that I
Seems
pull
like a
with
pretty
Tegan
memorable
all the
film.
time. That's fucking hilarious. Oh my god, I am the worst.
I love you. It's fine.
Well, on that note.
On that note, I think that's all I've got.
Yeah. Are we in? Can we get a soundbite to close us out? Who's got something for us?
I have one. I don't know if it's gonna make the cut.
Let's have it. Get right up on that mic. Give it to us. What do we got?
Gotta poop.
Okay.
Yes.